today's episode. We will be covering the significance of OT in the 1930s, as well as OT professionals from the 1930s. But before we meet them, we're going to introduce me.
I was born in 1745 and lived in Paris until my death in 1826. I was a French physician who pioneered the humane treatment for the mentally ill. I am known as the father of psychiatry. Prior to the French Revolution, I visited confined mental patients and observed them. Later, I became a physician for a Paris asylum after the French Revolution. I was one of the first and main activists for the moral treatment movement, which affirmed that all are entitled to compassion. I did away with harsh treatments for mentally ill in favor of therapy that included close and friendly contact with patients, discussing personal difficulties, and offering programs for purposeful activities. I was the first to organize programs for activity and occupation within asylums. The moral treatment movement began to define occupations as a man's goal-directed activities. This treatment focused on purposeful daily activities like reading, music, and exercise as ways to heal emotional stress. I am known for unchaining patients.
Hello, Philippe. So I was a practicing occupational therapist. However, due to the Great Depression and the closure of many OT schools and clinics, I unfortunately lost my job.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It was really sad, but I'm still very, very passionate about OT practice and want to be back in the clinical setting as soon as possible.
Well, we're happy to have you on the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, my name's Kayla and I'm an occupational therapist, and I am so excited that I will now be able to teach in accredited colleges and universities across the country, and I'm just so excited to be able to teach new OTs.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm Elizabeth Clark-Slagle, and I'm the mother of OT, and I just retired in 1935, and Eleanor Roosevelt was at my retirement party, and she said that I could not win this, so I'm here to prove her wrong. Me and my baby.
I love that. Thanks for coming.
Hi, I'm a clinical occupational therapist. I work in a sanatorium where I help people with chronic illnesses and incurable diseases like polio and tuberculosis. I help patients adjust to long-term living stays in the hospital and how to live with their condition. I'm very excited to be here.
Great, thank you for coming. Great, we're so excited to have all of you on the show. Let the games begin. First question from the board.
Yes, Philippe. Okay, I am going to go with programs for 500.
Programs for 500. What programs were set up in the 1930s to assist newly discharged patients in adjusting and developing work tolerance?
Elizabeth, you were first.
In the 1930s, vocational training, industrial therapy programs, and clinical workshops were all set up to help discharge patients. Is that correct?
That is correct. Great. Elizabeth, would you care to choose the next question?
Yes, I'll take period for 100, please.
Great.
Period for 100. What were the negative effects of the Great Depression on the occupational therapy field?
And Thea, you were first.
I think the answer will be the number of practitioners decreased, the AOT memberships dropped, and then a lot of schools closed down.
That is correct. Will you choose the next question?
Okay, I'll do practice 500.
Practice for 500. How did behaviorism influence occupational therapy practice?
Elizabeth, you are first.
In the 1930s, behavior modification was first used as a therapeutic approach in institutions to reinforce desirable behaviors while using negative reinforcement to extinguish undesirable behaviors. Is that right?
That is correct. Perfect. Will you pick our next question?
Okay, me and my baby want to do period 500.
Wonderful.
Period for 500. What major advancement happened in occupational therapy education during the 1930s?
Kayla, you are first.
Yes, I believe the answer is in the 1935, the AOTA collaborated with the AMA to begin to accredit OT programs in colleges and universities across the United States and Canada. This effort lasted from 1935 to 1994.
That is correct. Kayla, will you select our next question?
Yes, I want practice for 100, please.
Perfect.
Practice for 100. Name 3 common diseases that OTs provided treatment for in the 1930s to help them adjust to life in a hospital.
Andy, you are first.
All right, Philippe, is the answer polio, tuberculosis, and pneumonia?
That is correct. Andy, will you pick our next question?
Yes, I will, Philippe. Can I do programs for 100?
You sure can.
Programs for 100. Why did occupational therapists in the 1930s want to work in institutions such as convalescent hospitals, sanatoriums, and retreats?
So is it the highly respected medical facilities? They provided the most scientific and modern treatment at the time?
Yes.